Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 27. In episode 26, I went ahead and designed a new ship. If I can bring up the... actually I should do it in the other screen, sorry. Yeah, because I haven't actually finished building it yet. I went ahead and built the design for the gas pump, but better. I really like the idea of this ship. It harvests 2.5 times as much as the previous version, travels 3 times as fast, and holds 10 times as much fuel. The only slight downfall, and I didn't notice this until afterwards when I was reviewing the video to put up on YouTube, I forgot to set the deployment time. So even though this ship is likely to need to sit at a gas giant for probably 2 or 3 years, they think they're only going to be out to sea, or out to space I guess, for 3 months. So I may have some morale problems, but that's what shore leave and failing that dungeons are for. Anyway. The other thing I noticed is I set this to have a maximum level commander on it, but when I was looking in my actual officer pool, I don't think I even have one. If I look at the naval officers, in fact, I don't even have a 5th level one. I have nothing below 4, and that tells me I need a lot more officers. And if you need a lot more officers, well, the only fix for that is to go ahead and build more military academies. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for a few more of those. I do like round numbers though, so I have 4, I'm going to build 6 of them. And that makes sense to me. That should help a lot. So, in the meantime, the current gas pump is floating around Earth, waiting to be scrapped, which I can't do until the gas pump but better is built. So at this point, we're kind of just waiting a few turns to get stuff moving here. So, let's advance the clock. The other set of ships I actively am worrying about, of course, is the diggers. They are almost ready to go back out. I just want to let this tick down a few more months of shore leave before we go out and start digging again. Look at all these mass driver packets. I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll tick ahead a few months here, get some more of these academies done. In the meantime, research is going really well. I have an absolutely awesome scientist. He by far dwarfs any other scientist I have, so I'm trying to concentrate on his specialty before he retires. So I'm trying to bash out as much in the power field as I can while I still have this guy, because frankly that's the highest I've ever seen anyway, because I usually move techs around. I hardly ever use the same fella over and over again, but this guy I've clearly used a bit too much because he's gotten absolutely awesome. So I intend to abuse him as much as I can. Alright, we're already almost half done building the academies. That's a good thing. And I think by now it's a safe bet to say the morale on the Atlanta should be task group. Yeah, they're ready to go. Alright, so let's find somewhere near us something to dig. Let's start by focusing on Earth and then just taking a quick look around the map to see anything jumps out at me in terms of comets and asteroids with a green circle around them. I'm not seeing anything very close. That's not so good. Oh wait, hang on. What about you? What are you? Pump edge or something? You're an asteroid. You'll do. Alright. Congratulations. You are our next contestant. So, we will go ahead and send the Atlantis over to that. Off you go, lads. Thank you for your time. Away you go. Now let's get an idea how much stuff is there. Not much, but at least they'll dig through it pretty quick, so that's helpful. Yeah, that won't even take them a year. This is a pretty easy one to dig out. But that's good. I'm not going to complain about being able to dig up free materials. There's nothing wrong with free. It's the best price. Alright, so that's the end of the corundium. And just now we're digging. It starts to get harder and harder to dig out as they go, but they're so close now it probably doesn't matter. But that's why you can never 100% trust especially when it's still a high number, the years to depletion when it gets near the end is always off a bit. So, but that's not a problem. Nothing if not patient or something. Anyway. And you can tell I'm patient because I spent a lot of resources building a new floating gas harvester, but I insisted that it go 3 times faster than the previous one, even though it spends most of its career just floating around a gas giant. But that's just the kind of fellow that I am. Anyway, apparently I might be nuts. Alright, so we'll go here, we will tell them to load all, and we'll just use the ticker here to make sure I'm not missing anything. Somebody is complaining about fuel. Okay, who's complaining about fuel? Oh, I am done building the new gas pump. Excellent. So we will detach you. And now that means we can scrap the current gas pump, which will free up 4 million liters of fuel. That is the old school gas pump. And that should not take them very long at all. Yes, no, maybe. We don't know. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. Alright, the Atlanta group is done loading. As usual, they've loaded it all onto this ship, and it's always this one. I have no idea what the captain of the ship did to lose it. Maybe he lost a game of poker or something, I don't know. Anyway, it's always him that has to do all the work, so... Anyway, we'll move you here, tell you to refuel, resupply, and unload all. Perfect. And that also means we can now abandon this, this star here. Well, asteroid, I guess. Because there's nothing left for us here. There's no point in worrying about it. Excellent. Well, that's actually going to take a fairly long time to scrap. I didn't think it would take that long, but... Oh well, that's okay. We're not in any huge hurry. Okay, so that's done. That will have freed up a ton of fuel. Industry screen will show that, so that's good. Of course, our current fleet will be trying to scoop that up, but that's okay. The Atlanta fleet... Oh, they're fine for fuel. They can wait. I'll tell the this ship here. Actually, you have 2 million. You should be able to make it to the gas giant anyway, even with that little fuel. So I'm not. It might as well just fuel itself up. Right, off you go, and you need the default order to move to Sorium. Right, off you go, lad. It will apparently take you 5 days to get there. That's not bad at all. Focus on Earth here. And I just want to advance the clock like an hour. I just want to see how fast this thing can really go. Okay, so yeah, that was 1 hour. Wow, this thing is fast. In 1 day. Wow, wow, wow. You basically can make it to what? Where is that? So that's Jupiter, right? If I'm not terribly off my kilter here. Yeah. So basically this thing takes a day to get from Earth to Jupiter. That's insane. I really like that. Anyway, let's check up on our research. Still going strong. How is our terraforming coming over here? It's definitely improving. That's still a lot, but it's definitely improving. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead, keep rolling. Yes, I know, sweetie, but you're going to go get fuel now, so it's okay. I know, but you're gassing up right now, so stop complaining, sir. Yeah, you notice though that you're getting more. You're complaining still, but you have more than you had last time you complained. That means you should stop complaining. I should probably just jump a couple of months in the other screen just to get past that, because that's going to be kind of annoying. So let's do that. Let them complain as much as they like to somebody who is actually listening, because not I. Alright, now all those academies are done. We still... well, that got us a 5th level commander, but we still don't have a 7th level. Well, that's alright. We're doing better anyway. The other thing I wonder, can I change the deployment time on a ship that's already out? I don't know if I can or not. I don't recall if that's a thing I can do or if it was just something I dreamed I could do because it'd be really nice. No, I guess that's something I just dreamed would be really nice to be able to do. Okay, well, so be it. They're going to be very upset in a few months, but oh well, that's okay. Not overly concerned about it. Alright, how are the diggers doing? Are they ready to go back out? They should be. Yes, they are. Excellent. So let's go find something for them to do. So again, we'll focus on Earth, zoom in a bit, and let's try and find something like you, for example, on Wild, which has quite a bit of stuff. Fantastic. Alright, let's go get all that stuff going. If you boys would be so kind as to float yourselves over to Wild, that would be delightful. Now let's get an idea of how long they think it's going to take. A good 6 or so years. Okay, I'm totally happy with that. They'll be needing a lot of shore leave after, but I don't mind that in the slightest. Research is still going well. It's almost done, actually. Fantastic. I really like the power propulsion tree. Lots of good stuff in there. Alright. So yes, there is yet another new drive. Our things are going to be flying so fast, it's going to be ridiculous. And I like it. Okay, so that's going to take you about 5 years or so. That's fine. Off you go. Let's check up on these guys. Yeah, that's still ticking down nicely. Excellent. The other thing I'm keeping my eye out for, I almost missed it last episode, was, or maybe it was the one before, is for whenever the civilian fleets create mines, because I need to make sure I jump over here and set ourselves to be purchasing. That way all the minerals that they mine come to me instead of just being sold for credits. I clearly don't need credits. I have more than enough already. I don't even know what to do with them, so I think it's more important to get the minerals than to worry about such silly things as extra credits when you already have, what is that, 13 million? Or something ridiculous. So I do have to make sure I keep an eye out over here just in case they plunk down another mine at some point. But that's fine. We're continuing to terraform here. It's still far, far, far too cold, but it's at least coming within what I would call a thinkable range. And I still have a fair bit of atmosphere I'm allowed to put in yet, so hopefully we're able to get it going here. I suppose if I was really ambitious, I would do this math and see if it was going to actually make it or not, but I think I'd much rather just pump enough gas in until I can't anymore and then see how it went. I get the sense, though, that this place might not quite get down to 0, but I think I'm going to get it down pretty low, and that's good enough. That's good enough for me. Still would really like the civilian fleet to start hauling, where is it? Yeah, from, like, for example, here, my coals, right? All the mining's done. I've been telling them to haul these away for years and years and years, and they just have no interest. I have a standing order demanding them, but they just don't want to do it. It's kind of aggravating, actually. They did haul away the mass driver, so now I have to, manually pick these up, which I guess I could have the Atlanta fleet do at some point, but otherwise I'm going to have to build an actual cargo ship and start hauling these things around myself, and I really don't want to have to do that. That seems like work. So, anyway. Oh well. But maybe I'll do that at some point. It probably wouldn't hurt to have a cargo vessel anyway, like a proper cargo-only vessel instead of the ones I have now where they're doing both mining and cargo. Because that really is slightly less efficient than having two different ships doing the same job. Because realistically, you should be able to send the miners, let them mine a place out, and then send the cargo ship in to pick it all up while the mining fleet is already on its way to the next one, instead of having to wait while they come back to Earth and then go back out. So I guess the next generation of digging and cargoes will all do it that way. I'll split them out. But I think I'm going to wait for the next engine to be done first, because frankly, speed is good. So, speaking of digging, how is that going, guys? Going pretty well. All right. And I guess the other thing I could do, if I, at least for within the Sol system, although I could even do it elsewhere as well, I could build a cargo vessel, have it haul a mass driver, and then have all the diggers. The diggers do all the work, set the mass driver to start flinging the stuff, and then when it's done, just pick up the mass driver and move it. I guess that's an option as well. I hadn't thought of it till just now, but that would absolutely work. That's very interesting. Well, if you have any recommendation on which way you think it makes the most sense, feel free to leave me a comment. Because I won't be designing any ship for the next several episodes anyway. Like I say, I want to get at least this one research done. Uh-oh. I think our guy retired. Yes, he did. Poop. Alright, well, somebody else will have to pick up where he left off. And we'll take far, 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 far longer doing it, but I guess it's okay. Oh, she also only does 10 laps. No wonder it's taking so long. Double poop. Okay. But she'll improve as she practices. I guess I may as well pick up another humongous one. I'll still have some labs left over for this guy to pick up. Maybe even more fuel consumption? Now, let's get something different. Let's go back into energy weapons. It's been a while since we've researched anything there. And let's get... what? What shall we get? Maybe better Nissan cannons. That'll do. Okay. Like I say, I'm not going to be building any new ships until I have at least the one new drive tech available. So we got plenty of time, so if anyone has an opinion on which way I should be doing it, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will take it under consideration. No promises. But anyway, that's okay. How is the mining coming? Are we almost there? Yeah, getting there. Gallicite's basically done. The Vendorite's well on its way, although the accessibility is now dropping pretty heavy, so it's going to start getting tougher and tougher to dig out, but that's okay. We will get there. Time. How's your environment looking? You still have room for more atmosphere, and it certainly is still dropping, so this can only be a good thing, I guess. Uh-oh. We lost our planetary commander. Let's fix that real quick. Alright, so this is for the moon here. What does it really need? Well, it would definitely need a terraformer bonus. That would be the best thing to get. You are level 4, which is what that needs. Perfect. Congratulations, you are now the governor of Moon 5. I guess while I'm at it, I should have a governor here too, although it's not such a big deal really who it is, since I'm not doing anything over here yet. But I guess it can't hurt to have a decent terraformer waiting. So, congratulations, you're now the governor of that. And I just completely clicked on the wrong one. Well done, me. That is where I wanted you assigned. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, we can buzz the clock just a little bit more, although we're coming up to time control, so we're just about done for this episode. But, oh, something finished. Probably the energy weapon. Yeah, it was. Let's just keep smashing those out. Okay, so good, far so good there. Mining. Oops, crap. Yeah, if you click on the actual system name, you have to wait for it to pop up that other map, which is useless and annoying, but anyway. Alright, so about another year or so here to finish off the Mercasium. Excellent. But I think we're going to have to leave that for next episode because we're up at time control. So at this point, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have anything you'd like to mention, particularly about the way I'm designing my ships, feel free to leave me a comment. Otherwise, until next time, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.